everyone, today I'll be reviewing this new show just dropped on Netflix called He's Expecting, and it is a Japanese show, and I was reading it about it, and it's based on a manga. And in this show you see Hyun when he become pregnant out of nowhere in this show. He's a really successful executive at his company, but when this thing happened to him, he must figure out how to deal with it. And in this show he also has a kind of he was seeing a girlfriend. Her name is Aki in the show. So this show centers around these two characters, Aki and Himayan. I think, I forgot his name. So when I saw the trailer for the show, I never imagined so many people will be checking this out, because this looks like this topic will not interest many people. But I didn't realize so many people on IMDb giving this show only 1 star, I saw. And when I was reading some of their comment and review, I was like, well, I don't think this show was great by any mean, but I don't think this show is 1 star either, because this show does bring you very interesting, unbelievable idea. It's from episode 1. This show asks you to suspend all your belief and just watch it, which is a lot to ask audience to suspend your belief and just go along with the show. That is not how it goes, because you have to explain how did this thing happen to him, like the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie we saw, like that. This movie doesn't. This show doesn't do that. It just got right into it. Goes into the story, like he gets pregnant and he need to deal with all this thing. Pregnancy come with it. What does it means is like, of course, the show tried to show you so many awkward scene. You are like, this is not an enjoyable show that like you watch it and you feel very entertaining. Like, it's not like that, because this show centers around pregnant man. Of course you have to sit through and see many awkward scene, very unrealistic scene. Of course you feel weird, awkward watching this show. Same time, something I don't know about this show, I felt like it is very interesting to see him go through all this thing. Same time, as I was saying, episode 1, the way they tell you that start the story really doesn't make sense. The show asks you to suspend your belief, and that is what is the wrong with the first episode. However, toward the last episode, I would say this show does get better. But I don't imagine this show will be hit. But again, so many people are checking this out because of this poster for the show. The acting is really good, and I thought the way the show was done, the production design and the cinematography, it looks really good. Actually, it looks high quality show. So I don't know how much Netflix paid, but it does looks like high quality production show, because I have seen many other Japanese show on Netflix. This is actually top notch making. Although this show is getting such a bad review from everyone. Well, I'm not saying the show is good or anything, but it's not as bad as 1 star, because there is a good acting, overall well made. I will say they didn't do good job setting up the story. That is the biggest problem with the show. However, how the show goes, throughout the show you see him struggle with this pregnancy stuff, and you see another guy, he was also pregnant. This show, again, it is so awkward when you watch it. Some scene you are like, it's I don't know if it's meant to be like that. It puts you in an awkward situation. It's not very entertaining. Same time, there is something about it that you want to keep watching. That is what I can say about this show from my point of view. If people didn't like it, you have every right to be not liking this show, because this show is no mean that good. Especially with storytelling, a couple of episodes could have been better, but it wasn't. And that was my thought on this show. Let me know in the comment what do you think about this show. And if you enjoyed about this review, don't forget to watch other reviews on other Netflix show. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.